Well, it is Saturday, the second last day of March 2024. Good evening and welcome to Newswatch. Thank you for choosing Hope TV, the station where you look and live. I'm Tess Njenga. Let's kick off. President William Ruto now says that the security operation in the North Rift has had a significant impact in restoring peace. Speaking when he received a brief on the security situation in the North Rift in a meeting with Interior and Administration of National Government officials, the head of state noted that recent incidents of cattle rustling and banditry are being handled with new additional measures. Ruto added that the government is determined to restore peace in the North Rift and all other parts of the country that have witnessed disturbance of peace. Have called on President William Ruto to crack the whip on crooks involved in the distribution of fake fertilizer in the country. They said that the revelation that fake fertilizer was in supply in government and CPB silos was a cause for concern at a time when food production ranks among top priorities for Ruto's administration. Led by former Nicholas, or rather Father Nicholas Makau of Makima Catholic Parish in Bere South Constituency, Embu, during the marking of Good Friday at Ndune Hill Shrine, the leader said circulation of substandard fertilizer will sabotage government efforts in making the country food secure. His sentiments were echoed by Makima Ward MCA Philip Nzangi, who called for arrest and prosecution of those involved in the racket.
Lakini tuongee kwa yule ambaye tunaweza kumfikia kupitia excellency Mheshimiwa Rais. Sasa kama ndiye ni mtawala, aidhinishe utawala wake kwa kukomesha mbolea hii badia, the fake fertilizer, kwa sababu kuingia kwake katika soko sio tu kwa sehemu fulani, lakini ikisambaa njaa ndio imefungua, tumesikia tukielezwa. Na sio njaa tu, hata maisha yetu pale tegemeo letu ambao ni ukulima, tutakuwa hatuna namna yake kesho. Kwa hivyo kama ningepata nafasi ama wale wanaweza kuongea na yeye, waambie Bwana Rais, ili uendelee kuongoza, ili utawala wako uweze kutambulika kwa yale uliyoagiza, cha kwanza ni kuhakikisha maisha ya wana Kenya, na sana sana ni kupitia kwa chakula. Mbolea ikiwa haipo, tukidanganywa kwamba ni mbolea tunaweka, kumbe ni ya kuharibu ile mimea, tutakuwa tunasubiri kuvuna nini? Zero. Tunazungumzia bei ya gharama ikienda juu, ama gharama ya maisha ikiwa imepanda. Itawezaje kutopanda basi kama hatutapanda na tuvune vizuri, kwa sababu mbolea tunaotumia ni fake, ni bandia. Kwa hivyo tunaona kila ulalamishi tunasikia maisha ama gharama ya maisha imeenda juu, tunaona matokeo yake, tunaona mizizi yake ni kupata vitu vya bandi. Leo ni fertilizer, kesho itakuwa ni nini? Mbegu.
Kuna watu wamepewa kazi na serikali wafanyie watu kazi, lakini wanaenda wanaharibu kazi. Wanataka kukashifu wale watu ambao wamepewa kazi na serikali waletee watu fertilizer, alafu wao wanaenda wanapack mawe, waletee wakulima mawe. Ningeomba serikali ya Ruto iwachukulie hao wafanyikazi hatua, kwa sababu hiyo ni kupanda njaa. Tunaomba ya kwamba serikali, Rais Ruto awachukulie hatua, waondolewe kwa hizo kazi, apatie watu kazi ambao wanawajali wananchi ambao wanafanyia kazi.
Machakos Governor Wavinya Ndeti has called for a truce between doctors and the government over the current stalemate of doctors' strike. Addressing the media after attending a worship service at Jetview Utawala, Wavinya said it was crucial for the two parties to embrace productive dialogue to end the suffering of patients seeking services in various public hospitals across the country. The governor noted that many Kenyans have greatly suffered as a result of the doctors' strike, pointing out that it was not a difficult thing to strike a consensus.
Engagement and communication is important. I remember when I came in Machakos County, I had issues with my doctors on they had not been promoted for some time. We talked and we agreed, and I went and I gave them promotion. So what I can just request the national government and yes, is just to engage on talks, yeah, and let there be give and take. You know, it cannot just go one side. Let the national government negotiate also with the doctors, and give and take will also make us move forward. Yeah. So once we need to stop this because our people are suffering. People are suffering, and it is just not fair while we can talk. Let us just talk and engage each other. Let it be a give and take between us, the government, and the health workers. I would also want to say, as the Council of Governors, we are also talking, we are engaging. So national government should give and take, and even us as county government to compromise, because our people are greater than us. It's about talking. Let us talk to each other, not at each other, understand each other with the current maneno ya economy vile inaendelea, kwa sababu tunajua economy ni ngumu. Tuangalie, tufanye ile itaweza kutusaidia sisi wote.
And Machakos County Governor Wavinya Ndeti has challenged Kenyans to shun corruption, terming the vice a serious threat to development and service delivery. Addressing Catholic faithful during the Easter Mass in Machakos town, the governor urged Christians to avoid making county taxes in cash as one way of helping authorities in delivering essential services to the public.
Unajua county uko supposed kulipa kwa M-Pesa. Kwa nini unapatia mtu cash? Wewe na huyo umepatia, hivi wote ni nini? All of you are bad people, isn't it? Most of you are bad people. Kama ni pesa ya county, lipa kwa M-Pesa. Na mkilipa, I want to assure you, wacha porojo za watu, wacha nini? God is my witness. I am going to make sure your money is used and used well. Wacheni wale wanapiga kelele kwa sababu wao wamezoea kula pesa ya raia. Hauwezi kaenda ukatengeneza damu ya 40 milioni. Ama uende ufanye barabara ya 500 milioni. Wali barabara iko supposed kutengenezwa na 200 ama 300 milioni. Not when I'm the governor. Na kama watu wamezoea kula pesa za hewa, hizo haitafanyikana. Mimi nikiwa gavana, ngojeni nitoke, alafu kuja wakule pesa yenu. That is what I want to assure you as the people of Machakos and as a Catholic.
Away from curbing graft, all is set for the Kapsabet Half Marathon slated for tomorrow, Sunday, March 31st. The event has been organized by CITAM Kapsabet in collaboration with the Nandi County Government and other partners. The marathon will begin at Nandi Bears Golf Club in Nandi Hills and finish at Kipchoge Sports Complex in Kapsabet. CITAM's Bishop Emeritus, who is the current chairman of EACC, David Oginde, will be the guest minister at the event. Our reporter Alice Diana, who is in Kapsabet, Nandi County, tells us more about the event.
In a bid to appreciate athletes who have put Kenya in the map of the world, Christ is the Answer Ministries Sitam Kapsabet is for the first time hosting a marathon for athletes in Nandi County.
We came up with the marathon because last year in May, we held a luncheon for our athletes here in Kapsabet, and during that luncheon, we gave our athletes an opportunity to tell us their experience as athletes. And one of the things that we found out is that Nandi, though being the home of the source of champions, didn't have a marathon of their own. And so the athletes asked us as the church, they said, Sitam, if you've come to us, please plan for a marathon specifically for Nandi County.
According to the chairman of Athletes Kenya Nandi branch, Hosea Sanga, more than 700 athletes are expected to participate in the marathon.
This marathon is going to give an opportunity to our athletes to showcase what we have as Nandi County, and apart from showcasing the talents that we have, it is also going to give an opportunity to our athletes to improve the economical base, because we will be giving cash prizes and also other prizes to the winning team from position 1 up to around position 20.
Director of Sports in Nandi County, Daniel Ruto, has appreciated Sitam Kapsabet for giving the county a platform to develop and monetize talents.
Tutaanza asubuhi na 10 kilometers race ya wanawake na wanaume. Itafuatwa na ile fundraise ambaye ni ya watu wote, inajumulisha watu wote ambaye wanataka kushiriki katika hii, ambayo itakuwa 5 kilometers. Itaanza karibu na Namkoi shopping centers, ama hiyo njia ya kwenda Nandi Hills, na baadaye saa kama saa 3:30 tutaanza half marathon ambaye ni mbio yenyewe ambaye watu wengi ambao wanatarajiwa kukimbia ni wale wanariadha ambao kuwakilisha hata nchi huko nje. Kwa hivyo tunatarajia hiyo ianze saa 3:30.
The Kenya Tourism Board, which is one of the sponsors of the marathon, says the marathon is an opportunity for Nandi County to not only showcase their talent, but also showcase other tourist attractions in the county.
So the main objective of us partnering with Sitam and the county government of Nandi is also to push the aspect of sustainability in sports and marathon. Also to recognize the marathoners that they are our first #1 brand ambassadors for the destination. For Machiko Kenya, we've really leveraged marathoners in terms of showcasing the country and putting Kenya on the map.
Sitam Kapsabet Senior Pastor Agre Mukanga, who has welcomed residents and Kenyans from other counties to come and witness the event, says the marathon is aimed at glorifying God.
We are looking forward for a great time. One, we want God to be glorified, because it has been taken like church is not involved in what happens in the community. But that's a lie from hell. Community is part and parcel of us. The Nandi community is part and parcel of the church. The youth in this county are part and parcel of the church. And we don't see anything wrong for us stepping out from our comfort zones, from our normal traditional way of doing church, and go do church differently. And that's why we are saying in Sitam Kapsabet, we are doing this time church differently. We are taking the church out of the tradition to a new way of doing church.
Athletes from this county say they are ready ahead of tomorrow's half marathon, with winners expected to be gifted in cash form. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch from Eliud Kipchoge Complex in Kapsabet, Nandi County, I'm Alice Diana.
Thank you, Alice Diana, for that report. And on that note, let us take a short break on Newswatch tonight. We have plenty more coming up.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
And through that journey, that's when I realized, of course, because my friends would still come to visit me and how I would behave around them made me think, who ever takes care of the deaf people?
Imagine the journey of motherhood in such a silent world and the work of caregivers in such an environment.
When you come to mothers, especially when they are delivering, that is usually a very, very distressing situation. So you may find that mother who is having a baby, the fact that they are in pain, they may not be able even to communicate.
Join Dolly Mwirigi Mbuvi in this special feature on motherhood in a silent world this Sunday at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. only on Hope TV.
Welcome back. Now, driven by the strong, vibrant and dynamic spirit of Kenyan entrepreneurs to keep the spirit alive, young entrepreneurs have met in Entrepreneurship Hub Africa 2024 edition to deliberate on measures to be taken in maintaining the worth in this field. The conference held at Mount Kenya University saw over 100 entrepreneurs, including students, pursuing the entrepreneurship and business courses in advance. Kiharu Member of Parliament Ndindi Nyoro, who attended the seminar, urged the players to embrace challenges with positivity and grow since the Kenyan economy is set to flourish. He also challenged the Kenyan youth to think in line of self-employment to avoid disappointments when it comes to job searching and embrace technology that is set to create employment for many youth in the Kenya Kwanza government.
You graduate mostly at 24 years. Is that correct? So at 24 years, umegraduate leo, umepata kazi kesho. So at that rate, you'll be able to save 14 million in 23 years and 43. So 23 years and 4 months. Okay, so already you graduated at 24. My brother, you are already 48. You should be retiring, not being ambitious. So, kindly children, if you want to I mean, that point is wrong. If you choose to be those things that you want to be, it will never happen when you are in employment. But people ask, where sasa unataka tuanze biashara gani na hii maneno yako? Business is based on interest. There are as many businesses as there are interests. The business you want to do may not be necessarily the mutuba I was selling. And nowadays there is a lot of imagination and ingenuity that become businesses later. So it is now your business to figure out what kind of business. I may not do that for you today. But the point I want you to carry home is that for you to be wealthy and truly wealthy, you will not become wealthy when you are an employee of anyone, including an employee of government. Two things before I close. I keep repeating this because I think it is important. Mimi napenda kusoma sana. And I implore upon you guys, reading is very good. It makes you become versatile kwa akili. Versatility also gravitates towards your character also and personality. So books actually change your personality. Books change character because they take your world view of things. When you don't read, only what you know, and what you know is very limited.
Regional Center on Groundwater Resources Education, RCGW Training and Research is inculcating young learners on tree planting culture in schools in order to conserve the environment and protect the groundwater resources. While speaking during a tree planting exercise at Limanet Comprehensive School and Kimelok Secondary School, Samuel Kamau, the Assistant Director Training and Capacity Building in the RCGW Resources, said the focus of the agency is to engage the public on the importance of environment conservation and the protection of groundwater resources. RCGW Resources Education, Training and Research also donates water tanks to schools and offers school girls with sanitary towels to enhance hygiene.
Tunashukuru hii kampuni yetu ambao wamekutembelea, wamekuja kupanda miti na tumeona manufaa mengi sana miti ikipandwa na watoto, kwa sababu hata ukiona climate yetu ni mzuri, kwa sababu vile hii shughuli ilianza zamani tumeona mabadiliko mengi. Sasa hata upepo ni ngumu sana ifunje madarasa kwa sababu ya hizi miti. Kwa hivyo vile miti inapandwa inabadilisha eneo hili kabisa. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru hii kampuni yetu na tunasema Mungu atawabariki sana.
Looking at the availability of groundwater resources, the resources have been underutilized, and some of the available groundwater resources have not been well confirmed in terms of quality and also quantity. So we are here just to initiate the program to at least have some kind of alternatives for the county and also for the schools.
As you all know, the government iko na initiative ya kupanda 15 billion trees. So tulisema ni vizuri kabla waende wakuje wapande, to identify an area where we can come and plant the trees. Tukaona ni fit, we come to schools such as Limanet na Kimalok. I'd urge the students na walimu, mumepewa miti. Actually, I'd really like to thank ENSDA. Walitusaidia na miti 600, tutapanda hapa 300, tupande huko Kimalok 300.
Kuwafunza wanafunzi wachanga hawa, the young Kenyans, wafurahie na waweze kupenda mazingira, manake inatusaidia katika elimu na katika maisha yajayo.
Now, across our borders, Pope Francis on Friday skipped the traditional Good Friday procession for the second year in a row, citing health reasons. Francis had been expected to preside over the Way of the Cross procession, but announced he would pray from his residence last minute. The Vatican's press office said this was to preserve his health. The Pope, who also skipped the event in 2023, has been battling what the Vatican described as a flu for several weeks and had asked an aide to read his speeches. Back in Africa, Senegal's Constitutional Council on Friday confirmed the presidential election victory of opposition candidate Bassirou Diomaye Faye. The top court validated provisional results announced on Wednesday based on vote tallies from 100% of polling stations. Faye won more than 54% of votes in last Sunday's delayed presidential poll, with ruling coalition candidate Amadou Ba taking over 35%. According to the presidency, the 44-year-old is due to be sworn in as Senegal's youngest president on Tuesday in the city of Diamniadio. And now in sports, KCB FC has booked a slot in the Mozart Bet Cup quarterfinals after overpowering Bidco United 3-1 in the round of 16 matches played at the Police Circle Stadium in Nairobi. The Mwalala side started off on a high note, finding the back of the net in just 9 minutes of the game. Derek Otanga, who opened the account for the Bankers, tapped in a well-laid pass from winger Philemon Nyamwaka, who recently joined the Bankers in the January transfer window. 10 minutes later, Philemon doubled the Bankers' advantage through a powerful header following Harriet Mungai's cross from the corner kick. Philemon, a regular starter for KCB, now has a personal tally of 2 goals for the Bankers after scoring his first goal for the club during their Premier League encounter against Shabana.
Kielelezo kubwa kwetu kwa kazi ambayo tumekuwa tukifanya kwa hizo wiki 3. Tunashukuru pia wachezaji, tumepata hizo points, tumepata kwenda kwa nafasi nyingine. Tunawashukuru pia tumeweza kufunga mabao. Siku zingine hatukuwa tunaweza kufunga mabao, lakini leo pia tunashukuru tumeweza kufunga mabao. Katika kombe la Mozartbet ni kila game tunai-approach vitu tofauti. Sasa game ijayo pia tutai-approach vitu tofauti, lakini sasa unajua ni competition, it's all about to win, na Mwenyezi Mungu akitujalia tutakuwa na matokeo mema.
For Newswatch tonight, on behalf of the whole team, thank you for watching. I'm Tess Njenga. Have a good night.
You graduate